everybody. Hi, guys. This is Christian, and this is Lori. And Lori's crazy, just so you know.
Just a little bit.
Just a lot of bit. So, Lori and Christian with Eagle One Adventures, and we are in our brand new 2026 Aerie 8 camper, and it is our home away from home. We've really come to love this camper. There's lots of details that we want to show you. We're going to go through all that we've done to it and all the features. So hang in there, brace for impact. Let's go.
Let's go.
Trying to clean up the mess over here, but she's recording already, so we'll start the tour.
So don't say that.
So don't say that. Too late, I already said it. Okay, so we are here in the Galley area of the Soaring Eagle Aerie 8. This is a very deep sink. I can almost put my head in there, all the way down in there, so it's very, very deep. You can get down in there and, of course, hot water. You hear that water pump kicking in? I'll show you that. Cold water. Now hot water is really hot, so that's awesome. And bad breath stuff.
Where's the bad breath stuff?
It's like a commercial.
Commercial. Do you get a cut of that?
I don't get a cut from TheraBreath. So. Right now, if you look at our tanks, kind of fresh, pretty much empty. Gray has a little bit in it. Now we're going to have to empty that at some point. Batteries are full. Lots of storage. Deep storage. Where you can put stuff. Awesomeness. Lots of awesome storage.
Yes.
Okay, and so here we've got over in the corner a really nice little feature. This is a hideable stacker of plugs that gives you AC, USBC, and USBA. And that backsplash is one of the nicest things that I've seen, is the beautiful backsplash that's available here in the kitchen area. It's also available in there, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. This is the Graystone. Oops. The Graystone 2-burner propane. And at night you get a little mood lighting here. If you want to, you turn that on, you get some mood lighting. Woohoo! Woohoo! There we go. So that burner's on. Just testing the burners here, make sure they all work. Here we go. Propane is flowing. Check that out. And of course, these turn red when there's actually something happening there. Turn blue.
We don't want to
when they're
burn
off.
that plastic there.
Yeah, we're not burning anything. So unless you're cooking. Anyway, so that is that. Down here we have. Let me turn on the power.
City, the light's still there.
Okay, I can turn that off right here.
Oh.
That button right there.
That's the magic.
Okay. Down here we have the Furion convection microwave oven and air fryer. Pretty awesome. Right here, as you go to the other side here, these 3 switches.
Okay.
It turns on the one light up above us.
Above us.
The next one turns the light on directly above us. Got it?
Got it.
And the last one here turns on the lights over the bed. All right, very good. So that is pretty much the galley area. Of course, all of the windows have shades that come down and up. And we have mounted our MaxxAir fan and our AC controller right there. So speaking of MaxxAir, that over the bed right there is the MaxxAir fan.
Can you do it?
Yep. I shall turn it on. And there she goes. Works great. Closes up when you're done. the MaxxAir fan. All right, so that's that. Then directly above us here is the Bel Air 2800E heat pump air conditioner. I'm going to turn that on. Okay, so we've got this little guy here, which comes off, and underneath, amazing electrical system, completely upgraded. You shall notice there's 4 100 amp hour batteries. Sam over at Yozzy put those buses on to put these all together. And some more bus bars up front. You can see that. Got a shunt on here. Yep. And actually we had this is kind of neat. It runs our DC to DC chargers. It's a Bluetooth switch that I keep up in the cab or with me wherever I want to go so I can turn the DC to DC chargers on. So what we have for DC to DC chargers is the Victrons, the Orion XS's. There's 2 of them, one down in here, one up in here. And there, underneath this cabinet, is the Rich Solar inverter. So he did all this extra special work for us, and it's been amazing. Gives us lots and lots of battery power. This is the articulating, completely articulating, easy to move around. So Lori and I can share a meal without any trouble. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go up on the bed. Oh, wow, don't hit you. That was a dumb. That's not smart. Don't do that. Okay, so here on the bed, we have our little light over here in the corner. There's a switch on here somewhere.
You gotta remember.
There we go. Woohoo! We have a little light up here on this side of the bed. And we have below here, if Lori will get up here, get in close on this, we have USBA, USBC, and 110, 120 that you can use on the side of the bed. Pretty cool. And then right here, next to that, is the secret compartment. Woohoo! Oh.
Let's see how secret.
Hide all my messy stuff. This is my side. Lori's is probably going to be a lot nicer. Trust me. Okay, close it back
I'm
up.
not sure about that.
We'll see. Of course, here you have windows with the same kind of shades on them. These are sliding windows. They work pretty well. You can slide them open and closed. And then you also got screens on all of the windows. There you go. Moving down here a little bit further on my side of the bed, we have the wardrobe compartment. The induction cooktop we take outside and use to cook with. And of course, Lori's side. Lori has the same stuff I've got on my side, except she has got the USBA, USBC, 120, 110. Up here, of course, is the light that she has as well. And here is her huge compartment. Now let's reveal to see how clean Lori is. I don't touch this side. This is hers. If I touch it, I'm in trouble. So this is hers. What's in here? Oh, just some blankets and a sleeping bag. Yeah, anticlimactic.
Need to turn this off.
Lori needs to turn down or off.
I'm sorry. It's so hot.
20 degrees outside. One of the things that's interesting about this camper, it is so well insulated. It's 39 degrees outside, and she just barely had this on for a very short period of time. And now it's warm in here. It's
yes,
very
warm. And it's snowing outside.
So that is a Truma Combi plus heater.
Yes.
And just to kind of go through it real quick so you can see and understand what it does. You see the beginning one right there? That's the heater for the RV. Hot water fuel source. Right now it's using gas, but you can use gas and electric together. I'll show you those different heat sources that are available. Mix 1, which is a lighter mix of electric and gas. Mix 2, electric only, electric only. Right now we're just going to run it off of gas. And then here's the heater. Lori turned it off because it was getting kind of warm in here.
Yes, it's so warm.
Above that, we have the inverter control. Power on, power off. remotes the inverter underneath the kitchenette. Down below there, we have the MPPT controller. Now this is actually pretty amazing. Lori and I were just noticing, we were out for two and a half hours. We had the heater running, we had a bunch of stuff going on. It was a little sunny outside, and we did not have to charge it. We stayed at 100% the entire time. We were still using quite a bit of electricity, and we never came off it. 600 watts of solar does a lot for you. That is the MPPT.
What's MPPT?
The solar controller. Do I know what it stands for? I do not, but I'll put it up on the screen. MPPT. There you go. Again, these seats in here are automotive grade and very, very comfortable. Quite a lot of room in the dinette area here. Nice flooring, laminate flooring in here. 120 outlets. Of course, down here below, you've got your duct work. Keeps the basement warm and everything in the basement. So if you keep this thing heated, all of your tanks are heated because they're inside. Your CO2 detector. You've got USB, and of course a vent for the battery systems. This is the Everchill refrigerator. And hats and stickers. Everybody puts hats and stickers on their refrigerators. And a very large cabinet. A lot of junk in there, underneath there. Here we have lights.
Let there be lights.
There's the bathroom light. There's the hall light. And then there's the outdoor front light. I guess I should label these maybe. These are the awning lights, the LED strips on the awnings, which is pretty cool. And these are two awnings that go in and go out. Battery disconnect. And then down here we have the Rico Titan electric jacks for the outside. This is your converter along with your fuses that you get. The 12 volt and 120 loads. And then over here, Lori.
It's a bathroom.
It is a bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
Yep, pretty nice.
With very nice shower. Okay.
I'll sit on my throne. I am king.
You're the king?
King on the throne. This is a very, very nice
Yes, it's
toilet.
very tall.
Lots of room in here.
How many
I'm
inches?
5'9", so it's another foot up there at least. It's probably 6'2", 6'3", and a very large fan. So when things kind of smell bad in here.
Yes, can you do it for me?
You want to turn on the fan? So this is the fan on,
Oh,
and we have to kind of screw that up a little bit so that
I see.
this is not totally automatic. And then there you go. So that, and then you hit this a few times for different speeds. And then just the one button for off.
And it's open.
Of course, a sink, hot water for the shower, cold water.
We stuff it with all our shampoo.
Yes, because shampoo is. But when you want to take a shower, you just pull this up in the shower.
Because it's safer when you drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's intact.
There you go. So that's, gosh, that's pretty much everything. A nice mirror. This was not made for Filipinos.
I cannot even reach. Can't reach. And I cannot even see the mirror. Look at the mirrors. If you take a pictures,
We'll put a full-length mirror there. How's that sound? Oh, yeah, I got it.
I'm not even seeing my face.
How tall are you, Lori?
5.
5 feet tall.
Minus 1 inch, so 4.
So maybe a bigger mirror in there would be kind of fun.
I don't really need a mirror.
And then the other thing you can do. Bye-bye, Lori.
Bye-bye.
Is you've got a shower curtain that closes
Yeah.
up. Very handy.
Now I can get out.
Yeah, she can't get out, so should we let her out?
Oh, just like that?
That's it. There you go.
Okay. I want to pee.
Uh-oh. Okay, the Lippert ladder goes to the Lippert ladder container on the top.
Okay.
And these are kind of fun to take down.
That's very long ladder. Just be careful. Imagine that. Me looking at it, it looks like scary. Eee. My fingers.
There you go.
Done and done.
Done and done. Isn't that cool? Cool how that works. All right, so let's go through the rest of the tour here. One thing about when you have a truck, you've got to put these things on the side. They call them fast guns, but they're basically tie downs for campers.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that is. And then you have to have that installed. Tie down locations. And there you go. This is the rear. This just plugs into the rear hitch. So that one's pretty easy. You need that before you can go anywhere. Here on this side of the camper, of course, we've got the electric jacks. Propane right there. Shore power right there. This is the vent for the Truma. Here we've got the shower, portable shower, hot, cold.
There's a shower.
Yep, this just comes out, blah, blah, blah. And
Okay.
got a long cord. Push it back in, stamp it in place.
Uh-huh.
City water connection, fresh water connection. And here is the guts of the Truma Combi, which is locked. I can't get it open
Why?
because I don't have my keys. Hang on. You know, I didn't want anybody stealing it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Recording. And you have to go get your keys. I locked it because I didn't want anybody stealing my Truma Combi. You know,
Really?
out here in the middle of nowhere. Not likely. These all of the doors on this campers have a magnetic latch, which is super nice.
Don't forget to lock.
Okay, yeah, we gotta lock
Is
it.
it automatic lock?
No, it's not. Okay. And that's this side. This one is the cassette toilet. It pops out. Not gonna pop it out today, but it pops out. There is your 7-way. We actually changed that so that we could plug it into the side of the truck. As it says, the wastewater tank. Gray tank, as they say in a lot of cases. Right there. And last but not least is the more ride. As you may have seen earlier, Lori probably took a picture of it. It's a little bit messy.
Now it's still messy.
All right, I'm going to clean it up. All right, and there you go. That's pretty much it. Then, of course, this truck has the step on it that you can use.
Yes, and the handle is solar.
Oh, and
Solar.
the handle was solar. Yeah, when the
Yeah.
lights are out, this has a solar backing to it, which is kind of fun.
So
If you
what's
wanna
the
see-
purpose of that solar handle? I don't know.
When it's dark
When it's dark.
and you don't have any electricity, and you're coming back and you want to see your camper,
Uh-huh.
you can see where the handle is so you can get in.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Nice.
This is the information on the RV, registered in Idaho. Aerie 8. And the sticker with the weights and such on it. I think, Lori, that's it.
I think so.
All right. That is our tour.